People love unlikely friendships. Like, there's nothing cuter than this dog and this owl being BFFs, or this monkey and this cat acting like siblings. The internet just can't get enough of friendships like these. So you can imagine how exciting it is for fans when there's an unlikely friendship between two of their favorite celebrities. Cue 19-year-old Addison Rae and 41-year-old Kourtney Kardashian. These two have been hanging out a lot recently despite their 22-year age difference, and for some fans, it's the unlikely friendship they didn't know they needed, while others are questioning it. But I mean, stranger things have happened in 2020, right? Anyway, how did these two even become friends in the first place, and how has their friendship evolved since they first met? Don't worry, we've got all the tea for you, and we're going to break down their friendship timeline right here on Listed. Alright, so fans of Addison Rae know that she has completely blown up since her very first TikTok that she posted in July of 2019. She is now the second most followed person on the platform with over 53 million followers, and that's just on TikTok. Across her other social media pages like Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, she's got tens of millions more followers, making her one of the biggest influencers in the world right now. Seriously, Addison Rae went from being a regular girl making TikToks in Louisiana to an A-list celeb being followed out of Nobu by paparazzi almost overnight. With that kind of skyrocket to fame has come some very famous friends along the way. Of course, Addison is friends with fellow TikTok stars like Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, but she's also become friends with some major YouTubers like James Charles and David Dobrik. And I know what you're thinking, what does any of this have to do with Addison and Kourtney's friendship? Well, it was actually Addison's friendship with David Dobrik that led her to being friends with Kourt. In an interview on the Tom Ward show last month, Addison revealed that she met Kourtney through her friendship with David Dobrik, and it originally started because Kourtney's son Mason was a fan of Addison's.
I met them through a friend. I met Kourtney through a friend, through David. And we had surprised Mason because Mason liked my videos on TikTok. And then, yeah, I kind of just stuck around and we got really close.
Addison posted this video on TikTok with both Mason and David at what seemed like her introduction to the fam back in March. And if you're a diehard fan of Addison Rae, you know that she and Mason had met virtually before this on a now infamous live stream where Mason called Jeffree Star spoiled AF. Kourtney has since deleted Mason's public IG page, and that was all before Addison met the Kardashians in real life. And while she may be one of the biggest influencers in the world right now, this unlikely friendship between herself and Kourtney was just as surprising to Addison as it was for all of us. She told Access Hollywood that back when she started TikToking a year ago, she never would have thought that less than a year later she'd be hanging with the Kardashians.
Did you ever think you'd be posting videos with Kourtney Kardashian when you started off?
No, I never would have ever guessed that in my entire life.
Addison also said that while she doesn't necessarily get starstruck by friendships like hers with Kourtney, sometimes she forgets this new influencer lifestyle is really her life now. She told Tom Ward, quote, like, I don't necessarily freak out about a single individual, but I'll overall look at it and be like, what is my life? Why am I driving to Malibu right now? Where am I? I think it's just because I'm not, from here. So it's still crazy to me that I even live in Los Angeles. And Addison and Kourtney's friendship started to gain attention from fans due to the fact that they kept appearing in each other's social media posts. Perfect example is this now iconic TikTok of Addison dancing with Kourtney and her entire family running through the video. But Addison said that she and Kourtney really just hit it off, started hanging out and working out together, and now they are actually really close.
We've been doing social distancing workouts on my basketball court. You've been here, so you know.
The unlikely friends have been seen out to dinner together at Nobu, they've been spotted at the beach with Kendall Jenner, and they've even reportedly stayed at a home in Malibu together. Kourtney also had Addison on her YouTube channel for a 6-minute booty workout.
Yeah, I feel like these moves are like so simple, but so
like classic booty moves, but I love it. These are like what I used to do this in college, like watching movies.
Yes.
And since then, Addison has continued to share pics either with Kourtney or taken by Kourtney on her feed, like this one where she wrote, quote, me featuring Mason's finger and Kourtney's shoulder, and this pic where she just tagged Kourtney in the pool with her. She's even gotten to hang out with Kourtney's ex Scott Disick while hanging with the fam, and some people even think that Addison is starting to look like a Kardashian after hanging with Kourt so much. Ever since Addison and Kourtney have become friends though, some fans were totally here for this friendship, while others questioned how random it is. People have been taking to Twitter to share their thoughts. One person wrote, am I the only one who thinks Addison Rae and Kourtney Kardashian's relationship is weird? Like she's over 40 and she's between 17 to 21 and they're just hanging out like no biggie? What would they even talk about? Another fan questioned the situation writing, why is Addison Rae living in Kourtney Kardashian's house? This person wrote, Addison Rae hanging out with Kourtney Kardashian is odd to say the least. And this fan tweeted saying, okay, but why is Kourtney Kardashian hanging out with Addison Rae so much and why do I care? But others were just totally jealous, writing things like, wishing I was Addison Rae so I could make TikToks with Kourtney and her fam. And people are questioning Addison because she's hanging out with Kourtney Kardashian, but what I would give to go on vacation with her and Scott is crazy. She's living my dream. Meanwhile, other fans were just straight up excited for Addison, like this person who said, Addison Rae is really doing the damn thing. Bitch gets to hang with Kourtney Kardashian and be the face of AE. And this fan who wrote, quote, Addison, WTF, I'm so happy for you, bae. But other fans reminded us that this isn't the first time that Kourtney has connected with some younger friends. Like this person who wrote, quote, everyone is so confused as to why Kourtney Kardashian hangs with Addison. First off, good for you, Addison, LOL. And second, y'all must have missed the episode where Kendall was mad Kourtney was hanging with all her friends and thought it was weird she vibed with people half her age.
A lot of the trip, people were picking on me, and by people I mean Kourtney most of the time. And whether she thought she was joking, I didn't really think it was a joke.
And this isn't the first older celeb Addison has become friends with. She's also made TikToks with other big stars like Jason Derulo. And for the haters trolling on Addison and Kourtney's friendship, Addison luckily has Kourt's years of wisdom to look up to. Addison even spoke to People magazine about some specific advice that she's gotten from her friend. She said that Kourt has reminded her to tune out hate and focus on the positive. She told People, quote, one of my friends, Kourtney Kardashian, has told me to appreciate and look at the bigger picture and to not get so caught up in the micro. Just enjoy what you have and don't let things get to you too much because there's so much else to be happy about. And that's some pretty good advice for all of us. Speaking of advice, Addison has a new Spotify podcast with her mom as well called Mama Knows Best, where they talk all things growing up, relationships, and of course, advice.
Hey y'all, it's Addison Rae. And I'm her mom, Sherry. Listen to our new podcast, Mama Knows Best, exclusively on Spotify.
Addison revealed to Access Hollywood that they plan to start having guests on the podcast, which got us all thinking, so is Kourtney gonna be on the pod? When she was asked about the potential of Kourtney coming on her podcast, Addison got a little nervous and dodgy, leading us to believe there may already be something in the works. See for yourself.
I mean, that would definitely be awesome. I'm sure there's conversations maybe that'll be had, but who knows?
From that answer, why do I feel like those conversations have already been had? I mean, Kourtney would be a great guest. She's a mom and the whole podcast is about mother-daughter relationships. Who knows that better than Kourtney, right? We definitely look forward to that potential episode we're currently manifesting and everything else these two could do together in their newfound friendship. Like, am I the only one wondering if Addison is going to appear on next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or have y'all wondered that too? Only time will tell, and it seems like their friendship is only just getting started. I guess age really is just a number. And let's be honest, stranger things have certainly happened this year than Addison and Kourt's friendship. They both seem happy, so we have no choice but to stand. But if you just can't get enough of Addison Rae, click right over here for another Clevver News video, and then let me know your thoughts on Kourtney and Addison's friendship down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emile Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye, guys.